There are certain toxic, self-destructive workplace behaviors that might hinder your professional growth. Identifying and knowing how to avoid these behaviors might help towards your professional development. So what are these behaviors? Stay tuned to find out more. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is NDANGOH'S Diary, and the topic for today's video is certain workplace behaviors that might hinder your professional growth. Without any waste of time, let's quickly dive into it. The first behavior that might hinder your professional growth is tunnel view vision. As an employee in a company, it's important for you to avoid the tunnel view vision, because having a tunnel view vision might limit your prospect of growth and improvement in the company. Try to keep your mind open. Try to think out of the box. Think by observing what your colleagues are doing that is different from what you are doing. Through this way, you shall have other avenues in which you can improve on your skills and perhaps make more money for yourself. The next behavior you should avoid in order to foster your professional growth is for you to be able to relate with your boss. Never assume that your boss is always busy. Look for time to relate with your boss. Communicate with him. Outline your goal. Make your boss understand what your expectations are as far as the workplace is concerned. And in turn, your boss will appreciate your effort for you talking to him and helping him to understand how you think and to understand your self-driven goals. The next behavior that you should watch out for in order to improve on your professional development is gossiping. Avoid gossiping at work. This is a common point that is mostly raised, but people tend to ignore this. You might think having a casual conversation is not gossiping, but to an extent it is, especially if the subject involved is sensitive. So try to stay away from gossip at all costs. It's okay to chat with colleagues. All the chit-chatting is well acceptable, but know when to back out if it's gossip, because this might destroy your reputation and it might even affect your relationship with the person who is the victim of the gossip. So please watch out on that. The fourth hobby which you must avoid in order to improve on your professional growth is accepting lots of responsibility, especially when you are just starting off in your workplace. Most employees are tempted to accept every job opportunity that comes their way at the office. That's because they want to show their skills and they want to impress their employers and colleagues. But this in itself isn't good. Think of it this way: the more you accept responsibilities without you acclimatizing to the workplace, the more prone you are to making mistakes. Rather, accept fewer responsibility, those that you can easily handle. When you accept fewer responsibility, it helps you to be more efficient, and your boss and colleagues alike will appreciate this aspect. But you might instead harm your own reputation if you take too much responsibility and you are unable to perform these tasks appropriately. So please accept just what is enough for you based on your time and effort. And you equally have to remember that acclimatizing to a workplace takes time. It's a systematic process. It grows over time. There is no way you get to a workplace and you are expected to know everything. No. It's a gradual process. And the last behavior that you've got to avoid in order to improve on your professional development is line chat. Most companies have a line group or any of the social media application which they use in communication. This is a good thing because it's easy to get across to your colleague. But then watch out on this platform. I would say if you have a problem or misunderstanding with a colleague and you prefer to chat over social media, this will harm the prospect of you resolving this problem, and it might actually escalate. Never undermine the power of face-to-face communication. So what you have to do is for you to always try to talk with your colleagues one-on-one in situation of misunderstanding. Avoid too much social media chatting. If you must chat on Line app or any other social media platform, perhaps try to make appointment there for something that you intend to do along the week or the next working day. But on serious issues, always try to meet your colleagues one-on-one and discuss over the problem. So I hope you'll be able to observe these few behaviors that might hinder your growth at your workplace. Stay safe. I love you all. See you next time.